Now,
Oh, okay.
all right. I think we're live. So we'll go ahead and get started. So hello, anyone.
Hello.
Oh, good to see you again. You know what I mean. It's we're back, Team PST, and playing more Final Fantasy. Let's see here. I can't say this will be an exceptionally exciting one, but I think it is very, very necessary because what was it? I think it's time to, well, mostly because I guess we'll start from the beginning. Essentially, you'll, as some of you may yet know, we're what was it? They added in a whole bunch of stuff for the latest what was it? Alchemy quest and the alchemy checkpoint. It involves numerous desperate things like what was it? I guess most notably, up until now, it has been getting the special logs that you could only really get through botany. Very the gentleman's environmentalist lumberjackery. And essentially, now that I got these logs, I think I've made the engraved leather grimoire thing. But the thing is, they also want me to, what was it? As it said, oh, they also want me to go ahead and enhance it with materia. So enhance or affix essentially materia to it. Now, after I go ahead and do the thing, yeah. So we're almost done with that, but we need to go and get the materia. So the thing is that I essentially left materia where I found it. Much like a great many things. Back in the single digits. I think it was like in the double digits around there, where I came in contact with materia, and then I went to Mutamix camp, where that little guy was like talking about materia and all that. I thought, well, essentially I left it primarily because much as I think largely proven true, my instinct was that okay, that's great if I already have like top shelf gear that I'm not gonna that I'm not gonna replace at some point later, or I'm not gonna replace for a while, a good long while. And
Oh,
yes, that's
okay.
where it should be. And I was basically at the point in which I was a growing player, quickly growing player. So all the clothes, or I mean all the gear I was getting was quickly going on a star and could easily be traded. And yeah, as I learned with when it comes to like item level, and that is the key to getting into later things in dungeons or whatever, item level matters, meaning, and is also unchangeable, meaning you must trade up.
Huh.
Translate 2, never really had a reason to bother with materia at all. And yet, apparently, this quest really wants me to do it. And so, I think I'm gonna have to go over to Mutamix camp and, well, learn the next stage. So I can finally be have this over with forever. Well, probably not forever, but for now. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at now. I think that's the key thing I'm going to be looking at in this stream. There may be time left over. If there is, I'll go over and tell you. Well, you probably already know, but we'll cross that bridge when also, I think I'll probably get to get to what I just said after I turn in these other requests. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I still have to wait a bit for everyone to load in. Yeah, I finished, I guess the other two, levy quests. So I'll go ahead and turn those in first. These ones especially. I imagine you could just turn in wherever. Yeah. Alright, we're good then. I could... Okay, actually, I thought about maybe reading here, but some guys are in here and they're getting all rowdy and junk. So this is really the place for him. I'll just be in the corner. Yes, yes. But not to let your eyes sleep in a place like this. Let's go ahead and get to reading. Okay. Before I turn them in. And yes, there's a lot of these quests, and wouldn't you know it, they make me level up in botany very, very quickly. Yeah, I think one of these times it was like I was getting like 2 levels. But anyway, let's see here. Oh yeah, but I have to be at the right class for tonight. Oh, okay, maybe not. Would they? Actually, I don't know anymore. Actually, when I turn in the levy quest, it would likely be to the. Would it be to the job I am now? Even if it is of entirely different type of class, you know, even grade or type of class, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and read these. Let the sun shine in. To see that sufficient sunlight reaches the tiny saplings which grow underneath the 12 woods of a canopy, it is often necessary to thin the forest of larger trees. The Botanist Guild seek those skilled with a hatchet to journey into the special shroud and assist with the effort. Okay. It's over there. Yeah, and I already did that. Going through the other one. If a tree falls. Scattered throughout the 12th wood, there stand trees so tall that they are thought to be the pillars which support the heaven. So ancient that they were giants when the first Elizin arrived in Eorzea thousands of summers past. It is even written that the thieves of the scythe wielded by the goddess Novika herself was carved from one of these hoary sentinels. They are the silent protectors of the forest, spirits residing deep within their hearts, helping to maintain balance within the region. If even one were to fall, it would spell devastation. This is why the Botanist Guild takes regular samples from the roots of these trees to determine if they have been afflicted by any manner of sickness or blight. Right. Yes. What would the forest do without us? Okay. Right. But for some reason, all this time I never actually determined what it would be. I don't know. I'd be too scared to test it out now. I'm gonna go out here and dress the part. Well, he's looking away. I'm sure it's fine. Actually, I think I was alarmed the first time I heard this guy talk by. I wonder what he's talking about. One day this will be mine. You know what? You know what? It's not as bad as if he were to say, someday this will all be mine. But still, it's probably best to keep an eye on that one. Let's see, let's go over here. Botanist, yes. Alright, I did a few things while off camera. But buying new stuff for my botanist, I thought it was really all that important. I'm still getting the stuff. And the percentages, well, I think primarily the percentages is really affected by it. Let's see. The people of the 12th would need your help, adventurer. Yes. Let's go ahead and collect. Indeed. Beat the completion. Wow! This is the first time I actually even didn't get a level from doing one of these. Crikey. The other one. Only the one. Flora Mastery. Sounds like a oh, actually no, it's not a passive. What the heck is even? Increases the chance of obtaining items on your next gathering attempt by 50%. Not applied to items 0. Okay, but just obtaining items on your next gathering attempt. So it's like field mastery. No way, it's like different. Increase the chance next gathering attempt. Oh no, wait. No, so it is basically right. In the items while gathering. Increase the chance of obtaining items while gathering. Wow. Wait, so how is this different? Increase the chance of obtaining items on your next attempt by 50. I'll have to test it out. It feels like it's generally like field mastery. Only maybe it's for flora? No. I don't know. No, I have to test it out. Anyway, let's go ahead and check these things. Oh. Where was I next? Oh, wait, not battlecraft. I meant, fieldcraft. Okay. So I did all of these. And I'm gonna do, I did all of those. So now we're back to, we're finally at 10. Okay. I'll take them. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and read these now. And I'll read it again, likely after I do them in the beginning of next. Because it's how we do. Digging deep. By nature, chocobos are excellent diggers, and when properly trained, can be used to unearth mushrooms, tubers, and sometimes even hidden treasure. When left unattended, however, chocobos will instinctively claw and peck away at the ground, especially near partially buried items such as fence posts. When this occurs, the birds can escape their corrals, costing the owners thousands of gil in retrieval costs. One way to prevent this type of mishap is by burying fence posts deep into the soil. The only requirement here being that the posts be of a certain height, so that once they are set, the chocobos won't be able to leap over them, let alone dig them up. Moogle's gift mounts will generously reward any adventurer with a skill to procure logs, which will suit their needs. Oh, okay. I guess so. I know, everything. Like you, I imagine a lot of people will likely skip these living quests, but they also just tell you so much about the world. Such world building. Anyway. Okay, Moogle gift vouch. I feel like I heard them before. I only really know about the chocobo keep, and they're basically rental services. But Moogle's gift mounts. I can't say I've actually heard of them. At least off the top of my head, anyway. I'll take that. And I'll take this one, a chest of nuts. Once found throughout the Trollswood, wild Bredanian chestnuts have become an increasing rarity due to the loss of a majority of the region's chestnut trees to calamity-induced wildfires. The trees that were replanted after the fires have only begun to mature and bear fruit, and still require a great deal of tending before they will be ready for harvesting. To determine the amount and type of care required, close examination of the chestnuts is necessary, and therefore the Great Loam Brewery is actively seeking botanists to visit the chestnut grove near Galvan's fire and retrieve an amount upon which a suitable hypothesis can be. Okay. Yes. Alright. I guess we'll take care of those then. Okay. Alright, but then again, we'll catch up with those at another time. Yeah, I'm really kind of sort of convinced that if I were to stay as like even another class, but turn those levy quests in, I would probably get experience for that class I'm in, which I don't think is the right way to go. Anyway, or at least it just doesn't quite seem right. Anyway, let's see. I guess honestly, I want to know what this thing is, but is there time for that? I don't know. Let's see. I do believe. Yeah, I think over there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I believe I turned in my my botany quest, and that was at level 20. I think the next one I got is level 20, level 25, which is going to be in a few levels still. Although, well, that is basically how it is. Maybe I should take in more living quests. I'll have to think about it. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably have to think about it. Because there's always a chance that actually are one of these that are like level 10. There may yet be like level 5s or that. Maybe I should go ahead and check that first. But I shouldn't go too far ahead. Let me see. Let's go ahead and go to Bent Branch. I guess that's where I'm looking at the quest now. There are other low-level areas I should probably also check also, but yeah. To pick up the pace, I should probably take up more living quests at a time. Yeah, I suppose so. Couldn't hurt at all. Yeah, but now I'm already kind of stuck about what is the difference between Flora Mastery and Field Mastery. Can I actually contemplate the difference? I don't know. I feel like I'd need experience for that. Actually, they're not over here. They're over here. Okay. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Let me make sure we're all here. Whatnot? Fieldcraft. Okay. This guy doesn't have any botany. Right, okay. But the other guy might. There's no other living quest stations in here, right? No, I don't think so. Okay. Then I guess I want to go over there and see what's what. Just quickly. Over here. Okay. Please. Indeed. Fieldcraft, he has him. He absolutely does. So they only go up to 5. Okay. Well, that's good. Then I reckon this guy is pretty much finished. Okay. Right. Yeah. Actually, I should probably check if he also has anything else from... what was it we were... Alchemist. Yeah, he would probably have it if we did. Okay. Alright, then I guess we're done with this guy. At least as far as levy quests go. For now. I really ought to take some more. You see, what is another place I could check? Oh wait, not one. The other one. Well, might as well be at the Shroud. I'm looking at it from there for New Gridania. Bentbranch, Hawthorne. All good. Sure, I'll go and check Hawthorne. I believe all these points and such have... Actually, probably every place has levy quests. Is that a safe bet? It might be, I don't know. But it's worth a check. And if not, honestly, I'll likely just as soon acquire new levy quests like off camera and then do them. And it'll be the first and last time you see them. Wait. Alright, wait, wait. Over here. Alright, place, yes. Fieldcraft, please. Oh, it's actually 15. Maybe they're only getting stronger and stronger. I suppose so. These ones over here, they'll just at 10. Then just as soon leave them. Not until we actually get to 15. And alright. This is for living question, that's for guild or company, grand company. Alright, but I can't do them because I'm not in their grand company. I think I'd have to be a part of the serpents, was it? Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense.
Or the turn ever will find provision. They're all the way anyway. Supply and provision. Pretty sure that's how it'd be like. Weak poisoning. Okay. Vision. Commonly grown in. Oh, right. So supply. Right. Okay. So I think supply would be you making it, right? Yeah. Then provision would be you attaining it. I guess so. It is something to look into. Right. Well, then again. Oh, right. They're not telling me I can't. Maybe I was thinking of something else. I don't know.
Oh.
We'll have to see. I'm not with the serpents, but I could still accept the request. Maybe I had something else. Oh well. Still, I'm probably gonna go, wind up doing a bit of those. Probably where I'm looking at. For now though, I think I'll get on with what I was aiming for. Time to go over to the Mutamix camp. Let's get over there. It was a black brush? Yeah, I think black brush. Fairly certain it was. Yeah, then I go over to the camp. I think they wanted to be. Oh, dang it! I forgot whether it was handcraft or fieldcraft, or gathering. Whatever. I'll just see which one it is, and then I'll change accordingly. Because basically, I have every type of class now. Every one, at least one from every category of the 3. Let's see. Yes. Okay. What's the cap? There they are. Oh, right. I think. Oh, yeah, I think it was handcraft. Dang it. Fine. Yeah. Alright, let's get over there. I also would have figured that a lot of it would have gone over my head. Yeah. Alright, there is this. I'll probably check something. Maybe back over here. Yeah, they could barely see me from over here. Great, let's go ahead and change. To alchemist. Oh, okay. There we go. I wonder if it all just happens in that way. Maybe they knew, or they were counting on players like me to quit learning about materia until eventually they would come across likely probably likely most, if not any and all, craftsman classes that would eventually gotten to a checkpoint in which you would have needed to affix materials. Probably not food, but likely things that deal with equipment and items. Yeah, and eventually everybody would have a checkpoint in which they would direct them over to here and finally learn about Materia. Such. But I think that's what she's for, because I think I visited here earlier, just ahead of time, and I talked with Muti over here, and essentially the thing that he has for right now is Materia transmutation, which from what I'm gathering, is when you have materia that you don't really much care for, and you want to recycle them into a new kind, that you might actually want. Yeah, I think I have to go into material removal, and I guess it's like removing material. But transmutation actually tells you about it. Process of shifting making is a big help you. First, be taking 5 need not materia, yes. Multi-mix this one. Mixy melt that one. Squeeze and squash. Then Big Eye. 5 need not are reborn as 1 shiny new. Yeah. So essentially recycling 5 to make 1. What kind of materia is reborn? Such knowings do not rattle Mutamix's brain case. Maybe new materia is worth much a jiggly shine. Maybe it is even more scrappy junk than 5 before. Okay, yeah, so probably a random. Shifty making is exciting chance game, yes. Yes, it's more. It might be more roulette than science. Mutamix will perform material transmutation for you at any time, free of charge. Now bring the goblin 5 pieces of unwanted materia. He will transform them into a single new piece to use as you see fit. That said, materia transmutation remains an inexact science. As for what manner of material will emerge each time Mutamix works his wonders, not even the goblin genius himself can say. Indeed. One of the only times that gambling could be, excused for a child. Alright, but I guess we'll go ahead and talk to her, and I think that'll put us to where we need. Yeah. Well, let's see. Waking the spirit. That seems to weapons armor. Huh. That seems promising. Anyway, let's see. Hope has. Oh wait. Hope has. Wishes to teach you how to melt material. Okay, this is exactly what I need to. Why, hello there. I see you're a disciple of the hand like me. Mayhap you're interested in learning how to meld materia to gear? If so, it'd be a pleasure to teach you. Oh, I'm in. And I guess that's basically it. At bonfire, or at the bonfire, or let's call it that. The hub has offers to teach you how to meld materia to gear. Speak with her again to commence your learning. Right. Okay. Then teach me, Sensei. I command you. Ready to begin? Good. Now then, there's one thing to keep in mind when melding. Materia slots. Arms and armor each have a certain number of slots, and this determines how many pieces of materia they can host. Normally, an item cannot host more pieces of materia than it has slots. However, as with most other things in life, there are certain exceptions. But this sort of knowledge is for later down the road. After you've become more experienced, you may want to broad the subject matter with Master Mutamix. Or broach the matter. Now, off you go, and happy melting. Alright. Ew. Yes. This is actually, where did that thing go? Well, I guess we'll see. Affixing Materia. Right. You can now meld materia to items. Gear can be enhanced significantly by affixing materia to the slots available on most weapons, tools, and armor. The number of slots available on a piece of gear can be confirmed by reviewing its help text. Okay. I see. Yes. Yeah. To affix materia to an item, highlight a piece of gear and select Meld from the subcommand. Next, select the material which you wish to affix. Similarly, should you wish to remove materia, you may do so by highlighting it and selecting Remove Materia. That is exceptionally straightforward. Yeah, and also it has to go. We could go from challenger to a match later. I haven't gone to this place yet, and I want to do it in order. So we have to thank her for her teachings, as exceptionally simple as they might have been. Oh, what? Oh, oops.
Huh.
Wrong one. There we go. Oh, you. Let's see. Also, I'm probably gonna thrash you later. In a card game. Okay, so I guess I talk to him next. I guess so. But all the same, does it yet? Do we yet have what we need? I think so, right? Just have to fix that materia. Wonder if I could try it right now. Let's see. Meld a thing. Okay, so it has 2 slots. I'm not even using this. They just want me to know how to do it. Okay, I see. Do they want me to... I guess... What was it? This thing isn't strong enough to handle a higher grade materia. Well, that's what they're saying. All this highlighted stuff. Can I fix something that really doesn't make sense? I don't know. Quantity 1, quantity. Oh, okay. They won't even let me do that at all. I suppose so. Quick tongue, spell speed. Okay. Let's go ahead and try quick tongue 1, I guess. Quick tongue, spell speed 1. Spelled will 100% succeed. Okay, let's do it. Okay. So now the mission is finished. I finally affixed the whole affixed the materia to the thing. Okay, so it has 2 slots, but 1 is taken right here. Okay. Do I want to do more? I don't know. Would they give me more if I were to fix more? I don't know. Does it let me do it again? I mean, sure, that comes as far as well. So I fixed 2 of them into it. Wow. Yeah. Cool, zombie. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. What are you even talking about? Determination plus 0. Whatever. Fine, I guess I'll have a useless materia fixed to it for free. Free of charge. Let's see. Okay, so honestly, I could already turn this in if I wanted to. and I kind of want to. That said, what was this guy been talking about? Melting materia muchly. You are given to understand that Mutamix is the keeper of secret materia techniques. I guess so. Hold on a second. If I could do this quest. It says level 25 and I'm an alchemist level 23. Does that make sense? Maybe if I have another class that's above level 25, then that's cool. They never actually did. They were never cool like that before. Oh great, now I'm getting confused. I don't think this ever really happened much. I thought it was always that unless the class that you're in right now is the right level, you cannot do this job.
Huh.
That's just weird. I guess I'll say if I could, or do I want to? Should I do it now? Well, unless I do it now. Granted, that lesson was just like, okay, you now know how to learn how to meld. Okay, take an item, look at the sub command, and then meld. Then you can fix materia onto it. The end. Is there really anything much else to it? There's always going to be a problem in which, what is it? I learned this now. It's actually more involved, but I don't need to use it now, so I'll just wind up forgetting later when I do need to know. I don't know. Fix weapon onto weapons and armor. And also affix materia to items with no slots remaining, but success is not guaranteed. That's probably what it has to do with affixing materia when you're already out of slots, and then probably taking a chance on whether or not it works. That might be easy enough. I don't have to worry about forgetting it. Because it should probably just follow the same command of just meld anyway. So I think I'm gonna do it and make this very much the materia-centric episode. Alright. Outlander is joiner of materia. Outlander desires to join muchly, yes. And then Mutamix makes brain case of Outlander rattle with secret knowings of materia. But first, Outlander must be proving readiness. Outlander, show we do attaching 8 pieces of materia, then let Outlander and Mutamix trade tongue flaps again. I wish you would have thought of another way to put that. He gave me another assignment. Mutamix is willing to train you in his secret materia melding technique. However, the goblin requires proof that you are sufficiently experienced. Demonstrate your skills by melding 8 pieces of materia in front of him. Wait, I have to meld materia in front of him? So, like in this camp or something?
Huh. Possibly, I guess if it's able to sense this area.
I guess. It never really worked like that before.
Yeah.
It was typically a matter of like, here, have... I think what I'm used to is like, or what I feel like would have been more likely would be that he would give me, here's this grimoire, or here's this thing or whatever. Affix things onto it, or whatever. I don't know. It can only be for like 8 things, right? I guess so. Huh. Well, okay, I guess. Does it have to be... Actually, I don't think it was a class requirement. Nah, I'm pretty sure the class requirement. Okay, well anyway.
Oh.
Let's go ahead. Oh wait, I think I could probably go ahead and change, right? Right. Yeah, we had all this garbage and junk. Let's see. Okay then. How about... Go and equip this. Alright, right. Okay. Hmm. Ion. Oh wait, do I have to have... Can't be stuff that I'm using, huh? Does it have to be items that I put into my inventory? Feels like that might be it. I'm not sure. I guess I could take a look. At least now at this point, because of those quests, I have the materia for. Right, but how would that work? Can I take this? Can I actually take it and put it into my inventory? Can I do that physically, or do I have to like unequip? Actually, hold on. It'd only be in the chest, right? There is no meld on. Not really. There's meld in the item inventory. Would they actually require me to do that? Oi. Maybe it has to be unequipped? Then I have to take it from here? Huh. Oh, okay, now I'm not altogether sure what exactly... how exactly this works. Well, what determines whether or not the meld command is actually available? In this material discard die on the... Oh, so meld actually isn't the... Okay, then what determined whether or not this thing could have like melds or something? Does this like have no slots? Oh, that's it then. Actually, I guess it's probably it. This thing, equipments that just have no slots whatsoever. Which I guess means they can't even have materia fixed on them at all. I guess that's basically the root of that. I wonder what determines that. Okay, well, okay, fine. Get me behind the rubble again. Get me behind the rubble. Let's see. Let's go ahead and check over here. Let me see here. Yeah, some things can have materia and some other things can't. Oh. Okay. That's likely the story for... Actually, let's see. Likely the story for my white maid. I'd be willing to bet. Right, this little gear cannot have stuff. How about my monk? The basic body armor I got yet has things that could be affixed onto it. Well, that's great. Basically, I guess my ninja and that one are both used, right? Yes. I suppose you'll buy a kit, and then I could meld it while I'm still wearing it. Okay. The only things with slots on them could actually... Well, good to know. Let's go ahead and affix this thing onto him. So go here, go into my raptor skin harness, and meld it. Okay. What the heck do they even want? They telling me this is the other stuff I'm wearing? No, actually no, it diverts my items I could wear while I'm here. Oh, okay. Let's just worry about this. Oh wait, display gear can't host additional... Okay. Yeah, anyway. So what do I want? For this gear, I'm gonna raptor skin, strength, dexterity, vitality, direct hit rate. And then maybe Smashoni. Maybe Heaven's Eye Materia. Could be... Yeah. Direct hit rate. Okay. Well, I'm in front of... well, if one thing, I'm in front of the guy, right? Yeah, I'm right here. He should absolutely be able to see me. Ain't no doubt about that. Let's go direct hit rate, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. And it's one of my lowest level 1s. Oh wait, hold on a second. You must be a level 47 disciple of the hand to know the Materia. Okay. So I'm choosing one of the highest level gear that could be have Materia fixed. But my disciple of the hand, so I guess my alchemist, right? That is not a high enough level.
Huh.
What determines that? Well, Heaven's Eye is only level 2. So that might be contributing part of it, but I imagine it's likely the level of the gear itself. Might be too high. Okay. So maybe not any of the gear I'm actually using at all. Although then again, is that possible? I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. They all have slots. So maybe I should go ahead and take a look. Well, sure, I guess. These are the things I'm wearing, right? Yeah. 38. Materia. And this one, what does that even put? Skill, speed, strength. Level 39. Level 39, that's lower than the other one. This is the same level of materia I'm looking. But have a slightly lower level gear. Well, mildly lower level gear. Okay. Yeah. So you know what? That is basically what's gonna wind up happening. Well, I don't want to have this stuff on my side forever. I don't want to hang on to it until, like, what? I'm disciple of the hand level 40 plus. So I think what I want to do then is look at my very, very old gear. Much lower level gear. Might be annoying because I sold a good deal of it. Gee. Wonder how low we could possibly even go before we actually... How low we could go and still actually even have slots to work. This is a skull eye patch. Disciple of War. Let me take a look at that. This is all my fixable gear. Kind of seems like it. It's running the gamut from all different types. Okay. Huh. Well, that's neat. Some time ago, I sold a whole bunch of my lower level stuff. But then again, could be this lowest one. 16. 16 actually uses nothing than that. That's annoying. Oh, great. Is that how it's looking? Yeah. We are going higher in level. Okay. Fine. At level 30. Yeah. Level 30 Materia 2. Must be level 30 Disciple of Hand to meld this material. Don't worry. Nope. Just. Nope, none of those. Nope, none of those. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, now I'm getting, now I'm actually it's kind of dawning on me that I might just not be in a position to meld anything.
Huh.
Yeah, especially like material. Yeah, level 2 materia and level 30. That's really early on there. Level 30. That's still I still have to be level 30. Disciple of Hand. And I am not level 30 Disciple. Okay. All right. Okay. New tack. Okay. I think I'm coming to my senses now. I think it all seems clear. I cannot do this quest right now. that seems pretty decent enough. And they'll never let me lose it forever. So I'm getting out of here. Abandoning this thing. And I could take it up again whenever I want to. Okay. Well, that was good. That was very good to know. Let's just give them a thanks, and yeah, I'm done here. Well, there'll probably have to be a part 2 to this. I guess when I reach level 30, I don't know. Or I just happen to have the lowest level gear I could get that still has slots to work with. Maybe.
Huh.
Or I don't know. Maybe it'll be another job. Or I just keep on trying to affix things into the other one. Yeah. I mean, I suppose at this point I likely could have affixed the 2 slots that were in the grimoire. Because I did the grimoire right before I talked to the guy. Because I didn't think he would have me do this. Because I only really would have been for 2. And it's only the 1 grimoire I got. So what would that mean? I suppose... I know. Also, I lost those 2 pieces of materia there. Oh yeah, I guess that would be it too. Well, alright then. Anyway. Yeah, I think there's like too many things to worry about. Let me see. I guess when I have... what, like decently lower level materia, probably level 1, because because the grimoire I got, that one has like level 1s.
Huh.
Yeah. Kind of stone. Yeah. That's weird. This is the one I made, right? Yeah, it's the one I made. Whatever. But yeah, I guess it just doesn't record it because it's on the small thing here. Okay, but anyway. Yeah. Actually, this proves I guess as low as level 20. Okay. I likely did have as low as level 20 stuff on me, but I sold it because it was like too weak and I needed the space. So that's what happened there, I guess. Okay, I think there is a way to go about this, but I'm just not in a position. Let's go ahead and turn this thing in. This is gonna feel good. Okay. Right. Yeah, let's go. Over to Boulder, yeah. in position to just make pieces of equipment like the grimoire and affix lower level materia onto it. But for that, I need more lower level. And the most reliable source of them I got, well, that's really that, you know, that I'm actually getting my hands on right now, are basically from the Beastman quests. That's essentially what's happening. To the alchemist. Okay. I think that's where I got my lowest level one, right? Well, should be. At least I hope so. Because if not, then I'll probably have to find a good source of getting lower level material. That's the only ones I could really work with. Right. I guess in that respect, what I would really like would probably be a way to recycle materia. I think with like the transmutation thing, but at least dictate what level I could get. Because it's neat to have like higher level materia, but if I'm actively not of a high enough level to use it, it's kind of useless to me.
Yeah.
Right?
And it just takes space too, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's taking space. So okay, so I guess in that sense, probably worse than useless.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Right, so. Alright, but anyway, I have the thing. Actually, probably go read the whole thing. You've been entrusted, the Arcanist Tome. You've been entrusted with the request of an Arcanist, a man of whose name you are likely to remain ignorant should you be forced to rely on Guildmaster Severain's selective memory. Construct the materia enhanced engraved hard leather grimoire and deliver it to your forgetful tutor. New logs, one of the materials required in the creation of the tome, must either be obtained through gathering or purchased from the market boards of the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. And should you wish for a more patient explanation on materia, Severain suggests that you would be better served traveling to the bonfire, central Tanlan, and visiting the camp of the Goblin Mutamix. Done and done. Right, so. Alright, let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's just go ahead and give them away. Alright. Okay, then let's take a look at it then. I have every confidence in your aptitude for these time-consuming errands. Do you recall your task? Yes. Oh, you do recall your task, yes. I shall be needing that leather-bound tome with materia attached if I am to strike this undesirable duty from my list of distractions. Okay, well, there we go. That's right. Took a good long while, but I made this entire thing from... Okay. Now, time to hand it over to somebody who can't even begin to appreciate it. You want to trade a high-quality item? Yes, do it. Do it while I watch. Not a moment too soon. You may see for yourself the Arcanist's reaction to your undoubtedly fine work. I sent word that he should visit the guild forthwith, thus avoiding the tiresome business of delivery. All right. Whatever. I'm sure I'll be able to go and track him down. Whoop. Oh. Well. This again. Anonymous Alchemist. Great Thalia. Is this masterful creation to be my grimoire? And look, it is bound with materia, just as I asked. Indeed. Would you expect aught less from the assistant to the guildmaster himself? Now, Arcanist, Before you depart, perhaps you might favor the creator of your new tome with an explanation of its nature. The nature of my grimoire? Well, yes, of course. I'm gonna be smashing rats with it anyway. For an arcanist to weave his spells, he must conjure in his mind the image of distinct mystical diagrams known as arcane geometries. These geometries are inscribed upon the pages of a grimoire, such as the one you constructed at my request. Right. Technically, though, I just sort of, I think in all technicality, wouldn't I have just made the material, the paper, its pages, and what have you? I don't remember describing anything, you know. Let's see. The most important aspect of any grimoire is the quality of the ink used to illustrate its pages. The geometries drawn with ink that is especially conducive to the flow of aether allow the arcanist to more effectively channel his magical strength. Thus, when one is in need of a new grimoire, one must turn to an expert in the making of this liquid gold, an alchemist. And, Thaliac be praised, I was blessed with the attention of a true artist. Should I ever wish to add to or enhance my tome, I know exactly to whom I will return. Oh, thank you, Master Alchemist. Indeed. Master Alchemist, I suppose you must appear to be, I suppose you must appear so to be to the initiated, uninitiated. Oh, yes. Faulty perspective though it may be, it is cause for exultation. You should cast aside modesty and bask in the glow of your accomplishment. Do not let your ambition wither the shadow of satisfaction. Unless, of course, you wish to remain an assistant forever. Heavens forbid I start paying you. I'm just kidding, he does. I'm not sure if it's very much. I have this one here. What do I have? I don't think I really upgraded my gear much. So I think I have the lowest, really lower level stuff. So everything is good. 10, 20, CHS, amateur, initiate's gloves, and pen. Oh, oops, wrong one. The other one. Item comparison. 19. It's all upgrades. Although, actually no, wait. Although, one does actually give me slots for things. Oh, right. Do they all give me slots? They do. The things I have now actually don't. These ones do. Oh, okay. Right. So I might want some lower level craftwork oriented materia. Is there a reliable way to get that? I'm not sure. Initiate headgear. Well, I might as well choose one. Probably the biggest upgrade, I guess, probably from like 10 or whatever. Alright, I'll do it. You really might as well. I need to go ahead and look for this other gear. We actually have materia. 24.
Oh.
Good. Next one's called practical alchemy. What I was doing before wasn't practical?
I guess
all
not.
Right. I really might want to go ahead and look at. Anyway, we'll go ahead and give them a bit more dear. All right, and also, yeah. Okay, there you go. And yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and leave that there. But getting that gear for level 19, that would be, or at least that's a 1920 mark. Huh. That would be something. I need to go ahead and find. I would probably want to go ahead and find some place that sells that gear for me. Maybe before I forget, I should really check that. Maybe I knew Bent Branch kind of sells some things. I forgot if the city states did though.
Oh.
Right. I mean, this is where I got a lot of my stuff. Oh, right, it wasn't here. I'll probably get it back. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and check that out right now, just before I forget. Because now it's exceptionally important that I get my hands on some proper gear. I think this guy sold it. Okay, I want craft. I guess maybe they count both. But do they count both? I don't know. Just no. Okay, this is all lower end. Yeah, and I'm already going into near 20, so this is like the stage before what I want, I think. Right? Essentially. Gathering perception control. Although is it person? Well, they are getting me. Roll 10 to 15. Well, not terribly interested, but I suppose I might. Roll 12. Lower. Yeah, this can control. Why is lower? No, it's for feet. Oh, okay, whoops. These are for legs. Yeah. Okay, so I think I buy these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Horses and legs. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and buy those. Okay, they give me control. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, what was the other one? I think it was bodywear, right? Craft.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see. Where am I? Oh, there they are. But okay, this is for craftsmanship and control. Okay, but 2. I think it's 2 weak. Yeah. I need higher craftsmanship control. This is the one I'm wearing. And this one. Oh, it's gathering perception. That's a gathering one. Okay, they don't got it. Have gathering gloves. More classes. This is control. Okay. Version, yes. 10. I could bump that up to 50. Okay, man. I think this control 13. I think this one 2. Have class for 3. Yes. Okay. Let me go ahead and check those suits. Let's see. 1. Okay, that's at the end. I think the ash patterns may be what I have right now. Yes it is. Okay. Right. They're all still lower end though. So I have the biggest hat. Do I have the best hat I could? Well, that's perception. That's for gathering. All that too. Just the one I had. Okay. No, I think I'm set. At least as far as these guys go. I need to find another vendor for my next stage. If I could go ahead and put these on now. Okay. Equip all dams. Huh. Okay, I guess. Initiates headgear. They directly cover my mouth. Maybe for fear that I may dribble one.
Maybe.
Like, and for some reason, my like, I like, how would this be useful? But certain, because when you're building things, like it typically eye protection, and any and all sort of like situations, priority would likely be to the eyes. Make sure that they're protected, but apparently not here, I guess. Okay, so that one, actually my ash patterns, they do have two. These ones two, those ones two. Not chests though. But these ones. Okay. We have materia. Don't have. That one, that one. Yeah, these are all not. Yeah, they're all like craftsmanship oriented. Huh. Okay. I don't know. Direction, speed, tenacity, piety. These are all. I think those are all offensive classes oriented things. So I need other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. But there's a way for me to focus on them. Or I just buy them outright. Maybe that's likely the other thing I should look at. But I never bothered to buy materia in my entire life. That would probably go without saying. What ought I to do then? Well, I guess I'll leave that there. Probably need some scouting though. It's not always, or maybe it's not hardly ever, tells you exactly where to find things. Especially if you're working with something as kind of like nebulous as like gear for my class appropriate to the level I'm at.
Huh.
This spot right here was good for like the lowest level. I don't think there's any other place. Repairs. Actually, the hammer is just for repairs. Oh, what does that refer to then? I guess it refers to a merchant and mender. Because he also mends things too. So, huh.
Yeah.
I guess maybe. Am I looking for merchants and menders? Is that basically all they are? Okay. Repairs. Right, but this guy is a merchant and mender. So are there just a thing of just menders? I never actually bothered paying attention to that. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I don't know. I should probably check though. Okay, what's a mender? Yeah, it's never just a mender. It also sells stuff. Let me see. Fieldcraft. What would you have? Would you have the same things? 9. Okay, the average level is actually lower. Yep. The average level of the stuff is actually lower. It hardly even goes past level 10. That's strange. I have to travel further away from the point, away from like area, the teleportation spawn or whatever of this area to have access to menders that sell weaker gear on average.
Ah.
Well, there's very likely something I'm not entirely getting here, but okay. Alright. But honestly, I probably shouldn't even bother with the rest. I should likely go to just a stronger area. Or an area that has a directly higher, sort of like average level. you know, so you come in contact with it later, and they'll likely have merchant and vendors and such that sell higher level gear. That's generally what I'm looking for. Alright, I'll guess I'll leave that for now. I think it's time for us to take to the last bit. And here, I guess if that whole thing was like the materia affixing or higher level materia affixing, or over melding, I guess. If that one pulled through, I'll likely spend more time with that. But since that, I'll have to take a break from that for now because I can't afford to continue the rest of the lesson. I suppose we'll just break off and get on to doing some, well, dailies, quote unquote. Okay.
Okay.
Just go ahead and back over to Black Mage. Well, okay. Good show. Well, crazily enough, yeah, they still haven't fixed me up with a way to get accessories and things that could help me with like gathering and crafting. I'm pretty sure they're out there. I just haven't been shown, or I don't really know where they are or where to get. But I suppose we'll have to leave that for now. Let's see here. I think. Oh yeah. Where I'm basically at now. Yeah, basically where I'm at now. I think I'm ready to go ahead and get onto the Amalja and get them and do their level 3s. Yeah, because I went off camera and I took them from around 68 or something around there, and brought them over to 102. The point in which all the other two were at when I started doing their level 3s. So yeah, I want to do all the new quests on camera. So I'm actually going to be marking them down. Let's go to Migo. Yeah, Migo. Yeah. Yeah, only new Beastman quests on camera. And then when I want to go ahead and level them up, or start farming a bit of those off camera, I'll only do the ones that I've done before on camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where am I doing it? How's fieldcraft? Botany. Okay, so not botany. But alchemist? Not alchemist either. They're so cheap. Alright, but I did these a long time. Alright, then I guess that's all there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it on. The other one. Yeah, what? Too much of it. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Righto. This is where I gotta be. I feel with this guy, right? I believe so. Yeah, he gives me a materia. And that is basically what I want. Okay. Are you not? I see. Maybe that they've only... Yeah, these quests only give me the higher ranked material. Okay, so maybe I am gonna have to wind up trading them in, or recycling them at some point. But at this point, I can't even fix them properly.
Oh.
So what am I supposed to gather from this? I guess they figured that by the time I got that I'm actually, well, one, have a battle job, or battle class that's like just about reaching level 50, that I would yet have a what was it, disciple of the hand job occupation that has that was high enough, so like around level 40 or so, so that I could actually properly use these higher level materia.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Alright, well, I guess fully if that was the case, but I suppose not. Not in my case. My disciple of hand is much too small for this. Yeah. Okay. Well, I suppose, still, if it truly the majority of players that actually would be in position, I don't actually know. Maybe, because I guess I would be the odd case in this time like this, but how irregular a player am I really in this regard? Okay. Well, anyway, ultimately, I'm gonna go ahead and actually not just. I need to go ahead and look at all of them because I need to, I guess, check which ones I did before. And actually, I don't even think I started. I didn't even start writing it down. Amalja, did I? Nope, I guess I didn't. Well, that's annoying. Well, then I guess we'll be doing all of them. This one here. Or this one. Fire spitting. Ish. Ooh. And yeah. Next one. Thank you for doing that. A fashioning humiliation. I wonder. It sounds kind of familiar. Maybe I did. Okay. Again. Yeah, I feel like I do. Demolition drone. No. Okay. Alright, fire spitting image, hashtag humiliation, demolition. Alright. And yeah, I'm doing the thing that I'll be doing these for the first time. And I'll need to suss out which one I could properly farm, and which one would be just so eye-wateringly annoying that I never want to ever do it again. Ever. So I'm probably gonna, if it turns out like that, I'll likely put a line through it or something. But yeah, this'll do nicely. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Okay. Alright. Fire spitting image. Yadovka means to use the nature of the Amalja's blessings against him. Ooh! Have you met with the fortune tellers of Zaharak in battle, honored ally? Each of these mystics carries a ritual tool known as a wildfire idol. It is an iron statuette forged in sacred flames of Ifrit, and possessed of a potent aura that invigorates any faithful that draw near. Though we have seized several of these idols before, their god-tempered nature renders them irritatingly difficult to destroy. But if we are to deny our hated enemy every advantage, then destroy them we must. I have thought long on this matter, and the mindless, raging nature of Ifrit's blessings might be made to work in our favor. Our demented kin also draw strength from the fires of the Inferno altar. Casting wildfire idols into its flames will cause the blessings to feed one upon the other, igniting a conflagration violent enough to ensure their mutual destruction. Is your task clear, Honored ally? Hunt down the Sahara fortune tellers and relieve them of their ritual tools. Bear the idols to the infernal altar and hurl them into the flames. Be sure to stand back from the explosion, or I would not have you perish in such a fool. Indeed. We'll check on the edge one. Hatchling humiliation. Yadovgov has no use for fair weather allies. Yeah. Alright, I did do this before. Right, I remember. I guess I'll do it again, but I wrote it down now so we won't be seeing this on camera. But sure.
Oh, okay.
With every innocent we save, with every unholy beacon we destroy, the Brotherhood's reputation grows, and that of the Flame worsens. There is dissent even within the ranks. Hatchlings who whisper of leaving Zaharak to pledge their spears to Arkham. Theirs is a fickle loyalty, born on the winds of summer. They would betray us at first hardship. These fair-weather fools are a disgrace to all the Meltar. They must be taught the value of honor. The hatchlings expect to meet with one of the Brotherhood. Instead, they will meet with humiliation at your hands. Tear them beat them senseless and douse them with water. Okay. Indeed. And Demolition Drake. Yeah. Head of Gar seeks to employ your skills in demolition. Alright. Outnumbered as we are, our strategies must be brutal enough. Though I would gladly wring the necks of our detestable enemies one by one, we can weaken their entire force by striking at them. Let's see. Behind the gates of Zaharak, there are locked caches, foodstuffs, and flame-touch weapons. Let us not be concerned with keys. Drake and burn their stores to the ground. Our master of Drakes awakes you, honored ally. Okay. Oh, sure. Right. So, we'll actually be nearby, wouldn't it? Fire spitting image. Oh, you have to go over there. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's over here. Alright. Then I guess I'll look into that. Spitting image. Okay. Touching humiliation is also in that area. Okay, I guess we'll see about that. Yeah, should probably... You know what, might as well go ahead and do this since I'm over here. Fire spitting image? No, this is Demolition Drake. Okay, let's see that. Head of God bids you ride a cavalry Drake into Zaharak and incinerate the enemy supply stores. Speak with the Drake Whisperer in Zandarak to borrow a map. Okay. He's over here, I guess. Okay. Let me over here. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Alright then. Drake Whisperer. My Drake's volatile breath will have those caches blazing within moments. I have a care not to be caught in the flames. Okay. Okay. Guess I'll go ahead and do that. Indeed. I guess you want me to go this way, right? Okay. Actually, what else do you say? Nah, I can't. Okay. Fine, whatever. It. I guess sort of. Oh, right. The drake itself is probably small enough for me to. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm
Huh.
probably getting a much smaller drake than normal people. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Demolition drake.
You still paid full price though.
Yeah. We have to find. I forgot. Can I actually fire on this guy? No, wait. Nope. Okay. So this thing cannot properly fight this guy. Good to know.
Huh.
Let's see here. You can't hope to catch me now. Wait. Nope. Okay, there we go. Orator. Where's the caching? Yeah, do I know where it is? Is it up there? Uh, huh. Can't actually climb. So it's by the gate. Did they want me to take this thing that can't actually fight and go and take out a cache right next to a gate where they're all stationed?
Huh.
That's what it kind of looks like it is. And I get into the cave without them noticing. Oh, I just that was crazy. Do I have a place to go or not? Wait, where's the stuff?
Hmm.
Oh, it's up there. Okay. Oh, that was annoying. Ah! Alright, press to destroy a multi cache. I guess that's what that building was. Right. Ride the cavalry drake into the Harak and destroy the multi supply caches using your mount's fiery breath. Okay. I have to go to another one. Okay, so it's up ahead over there. So I have to try and sneak by these guys, I guess. What? Alright. Okay. The thing just sort of appeared. Was there ever actually a real way for me to sneak by through here? Really?
Maybe.
But you were expecting me to sneak through here? That was never gonna happen. You do know that, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Get me off this thing. There we go. Annoying. Oh, I should probably start killing these guys. Alright. Yeah. Alright, now what? Oh. Okay. Eh. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think I more or less mentioned what I wanted to when it came to this whole to the hashtag humiliation thing.
Uh-huh.
It's always kind of strange that it came down to like, what was it? There is no actual way for up and coming young Amalja to in any way ingratiate themselves and to the actual to essentially the good Amalja, because all Amalja thinks that what was it, that changing your mind or wanting something different for yourself, you like sincerely, is basically impossible,
Yeah.
or to be frowned upon and must be punished, I guess. which I guess is kind of weird. And I suppose when it really just comes down to it, like I guess if you're a young Amalja and you really don't much care for the way things are going right now and you want to change, then I guess the only really option you have is to just, I guess, group together and form your own band, I guess. And essentially just do war with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a what's it? I'm not a thrall to Ifrit, but nor am I someone what was it? Nor am I with the Brotherhood of Ash or anything. We want our own path forward.
Yeah.
And if that means murdering a lot of you, I guess that's how it's gonna be. Yeah. That in itself just, I feels like it sort of more or less dooms the entire Amalja people to bloody conflicts of which there is no real escape.
Yeah.
Everyone is just sort of damned if they do, damned if they don't, I guess. Which I suppose is basically much like how it would be, cultures be like that in real life, I suppose. Let's see here. I guess I need to go ahead and get moving. I guess I just have to go deeper inside. Yeah. It's still burning. Okay, let's go back. This way. Oh, right. Ixil reads Hashling Humiliation. Rising reputation of the Brotherhood has instilled doubts in the hearts of young Flamefang, some of whom have made overtures. However, Yadav Ka believes these Hashlings to be not more than opportunity. The warrior bids you beat the would-be turncoats senseless and douse them with water, thus subjecting them to the ultimate insult. Yes. Interesting. Damning and antagonizing the entire upcoming generation. That will most assuredly change a lot of your entire people. Honestly, it feels less like a way to, I don't know, to move your people forward, and more of, I think, honestly, just, it feels like the only real way to escape from this life would probably be for young Amalja to essentially escape from this land entirely. And, I don't know, perhaps like, appeal to other surrounding people that, okay. Yeah. So anyway, so like probably not just, maybe just appeal to like other peoples from around the area. Probably not the Megans. I would imagine not. But there's some way, somehow, that that somebody who, okay, maybe people who haven't already written off the Malja'a as terrible savages who must be purged on sight. Other people who aren't like that, who don't view them like as such, maybe, I don't know, maybe take them in. I don't know. It could be that the Amaljas are too far gone, and they're likely a liability to every people they come across. You know, because then it'll just be like, I don't know, and then it'll just be too easy to have like the generally insincere Amalja ruin it for everybody else. Yeah. But these people are doomed. I think in all, what was it? Not like you would really think of it much anyway, but and generally for a lot of stories and worlds, it'll just be like, well, this is just the way it is, and that's how it always will be. But like in here, you definitely see like, oh, well, yeah, this is how they are, and this is how they always will be, and it's really their own fault. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Yeah, let's check. Wrestling humiliation. Yeah. Really, if the most, I don't know, agreeable and reasonable of your people still would, you know, spurn you at every given opportunity. And I don't know, probably even treat you worse than the fanatics that you were born with, or born alongside of, then you're kind of doomed. Like very, very doomed.
Yeah.
Because at least in the Sahagins, at the very least, it could be worst case is that they, even if they are like driven out from land, they still have the ocean. But to be
Yeah.
landlocked and still, what was it? You know, and still create a society like this, then yeah. Like I haven't heard yet if the Sahagins would treat each other this way. I'm not sure. Maybe. I haven't reached that. I haven't gotten that mission yet. It was just like, oh, there's some of the. What was it? Oh, the would-be thralls to the cause that have turned their backs and they want to join us. Quick, go and clown upon them for even suggesting anything approaching cooperation. I don't think so. Because Hagen seemed very much of the sort of like, we really need you guys to not rock the boat, otherwise we're all gonna be, you know, doomed or something to fight a battle that we probably can't even win.
Uh-huh.
Or a war that we can't even win. But the Amalja is just like, no. No cooperation. Eat sand and die. This is what I think about your your cooperation. So yeah. This made me wonder, did we ever see it rain in a place like this? I'm not sure if we ever did.
Maybe not. Although we have seen it rain in deserts before.
I suppose. Maybe it's very irregular. I don't quite remember it. Oops, wrong. Over there. Okay. I think these guys have to be killed first. Okay. Come on, you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What? Oh, that thing too. Dang it. Oh, it stopped locking to him for some reason. Okay. There you go. Okay, well, for our idol, an iron statuette forged in the likeness of... Into it. Okay. The potent energies of the wildfire idols cause the flames of the infernal altar to rage out of control. Okay. Okay, then. I have to find another one, right? Oh, well, let's just both of those. Oh, okay. I guess it's over.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. I was Idol of God suspects that the voracious flames of the Ifrit's blessings will feed upon each other, and have enlisted your aid to test this theory in practice. Pass through the gates of Zaharak, and first hunt down the fortune-telling wildfire idols. Slain the fortune-tellers and obtained a pair of wildfire idols. Find the infernal altar in the north of Zaharak, and cast the idols into the flame. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I think I have all those, and I think I got this one. Yeah. You faithfully carry out of God's instruction, leaving the naive hatchlings alive but shamed. Return and report the deed is done. Okay. Go here. There you go. Actually, I need to switch out into another. Go in here. Yeah. Man. Actually, I never bothered thinking about that. It would be so weird if I was a class or if a character that was taller. I'm not sure if I'd really be able to use the bushes to dress anymore. To cover my shame.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, as long as the bush is waist high, at least, I guess.
Maybe I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jove. Yeah, I think I got him. Pretty sure. My MP is coming back, right? Okay, it's just very, very slow. Okay. I think I got everything, right? Yeah. It reduces supply stores, the Amalja, just smothering ruined, and to the Ring of Ash. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and take this one. Fire spitting image. With my plan of success, the fortunes of battle favor the bold. Again, the illusion of my idle kin's strength is revealed. Power is not earned, there is no control. We have proven the truth of that, honored ally. Oh. Okay. It's all just become so plain. I'm not even of a higher enough level to adequately. I guess I'll just take this. Gain 10 elegant thingies. Go ahead, do it again. Hatchling humiliation. Good. The hatchlings have learned that their vacillation has wrought. Have learned what their vacillation has. And perhaps now they understand what it means to be a warrior. And indeed. What was it? Understanding and cooperation is for. Yes, cats. And the way of the warrior is to. What was it? Is to spit upon what comes later. Anyone who would dare extend their hand. To be cast aside as insincere, no matter what. Surely, this will not come back to bite all of you in the future. Let's see. What do we have here? 332. Quick arm. I don't know. I guess this one. Yeah, I got to do some recycling. In fact, for all I know, I might have time to just do it right now. You have incinerated their stores. No matter how powerful the precious deity, an army is only as strong as its supply line. This they will learn. Your victories continue to mount on our top. Used to be in the olden days, we just sort of like, oh, you want to defect? Okay, we'll have you housed, kept over here, and you have to prove yourself. But, okay. So what would it be? I don't know. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how my rankings fit now. I think the sylphs will still be on top. But wood... I don't know. What was it? Maybe the Sahagins in a sort of like the enemy of my enemy is gonna be next later, but they don't need to know that right now. So I still think they should all be kicked over back into the ocean, and never allowed to return. But at least they sort of know where they stand, because they were so upfront and honest about where we stand to them. So I think it just seems fair. So it's like, oh, I'll go and help you, Sahagins. I'll most likely purge you all from the realm in the future. So yeah. I'm sure they'll raise a big stink over it, but they're fish people. It's what they do best. But these guys, the Amalja, I don't know, they just seem more sad now. Like an already, I don't know, who was it? Like an already very doomed sort of like warrior race that is bound to eat their own tails down the road. I imagine this is likely what it feels like to be in the olden days of like the Klingon Empire. Like everybody from the outside was like, everybody on the inside, all the Klingons were like, this is how it'd be like, honor and being a warrior. And then everybody from outside is like, wow, do you really want to go and build an empire from this? This is how it'd be like. So then again, probably even worse, because I think at least Klingons would have likely have learned the value of cooperation, and just enough to build a society and empire. Whereas these guys, the Amalja, I don't even think they could even hope to get half the way through there or to there. I think it'll just be like, we agree with you. Oh, so you're we agree with you now. Oh, so you're a turncoat, are you? So you make me sick. So yeah. So I don't know. Would the land be too good for them too? Should they also be kicked over into the... I don't know. And we already know that basically, what was it? They are fire types, but they're ultimately, and they are gonna suffer even the greatest weakness to like water types, like the Sahagins. The Sahagins need not but use water gun, and I don't know, these guys' day and perhaps like life is ruined.
Huh. Yeah.
So the Sahagins all still got them beat. In fact, could you just imagine how much these guys would be ruined if even the sylphs were around and they learned how these guys could just be undone by a bucket of water being splashed on them? The pranksters learning that. So now, even the grass types will be clowning on you guys. So, dang. Yeah, so I guess for me it's Silson, it's the Hagens, and then Amalja. These guys are actually looking pretty well, pretty good, good like a good like couple of months ago. But now they're just oh well. Anyway, oh, just of nuts. Oh, the sunshine equip for this. Ah, yeah, those things. Oh well. But I guess we'll go ahead and look at that now. Was there anything of those quests that I didn't want to do at all, or that I'd never want to do again? I don't know. The one with the fire drake, and I had to sabotage the caches. That was, I don't know. That was tricky, I guess, and it's impossible. I think it's impossible at the end to do it stealthily. I don't think it's impossible.
Ah.
Okay. The other one, and I think all the other ones are pretty like cut and dry and pretty. So I think I'm all good there. Okay. Let's see. So next time. Well, at this point, all of the other Beastman quests I have, they're on the same level. Yeah, all 162. So I'm thinking. Right, I think. Okay, so maybe I'll go ahead and start putting some other like of the other quests and kind of pushing them this way to the next, well, I'll call it checkpoint, I guess. I usually do like 3 quests at a time. The level could vary, I guess. Oh right. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do next, since I have a bit of time, I'm gonna go ahead and try my hand at Materia recycling, transmutation.
Oh,
And I think
okay.
I'll give that a try, and I'll see where I am later. Yeah, because to reiterate, I took up the actual lesson for fixing materia, melding, and because there was never a reason to do it before, but I did now on this one right now, and as I later figured out, based on probably based on the level of gear, I think primarily it determines what level your handcraft would need to be in order for you to properly do it. For you to actually be in a position to meld at all. And so, since I'm pretty sure, what was it, higher materia is for higher level gear, I think. Yeah, so that means that I need lower level. Since I'm only at like level 23 or so, I need lower level gear. Actually, do I need to be in the right class? Do I need to be the right class? I don't think it was class specific, really. At least I'm pretty sure not. Okay, yeah, meld is the thing right there. Okay, so yeah, it should be like any class I got. Yes. Okay, let me go and see here. I'm gonna go to this guy. Wait. Oh no. Oh right, I can't even do that either. Not unless I take this quest. What? Is that how that is? No, that can't be how that.
Maybe.
Oh, forget it. Yeah.
Also, you're at the 2-hour mark.
Because you know how it is sometimes when you go from talk to somebody and they have different functions. It could be small talk, it could be other things, but they actually would give you the list of what you could do, and one of the choices could be the quests. Okay, this time they decided to just like, okay, when you talk to this guy, you can only start the quest. So that's it. No small talk. No of his other abilities or functions. You either do the quest or get out. Okay. I don't want to jack. I don't want to. Can somebody else do it? He didn't pass off the responsibility to somebody else. Okay. Dang it. Okay, well. Yep, see? We'll try it in small talk. Actually, I talked to you with small talk, right? To fraternity gauntlet, oh wait, yeah. Okay, yep, so this didn't go like I wanted to. Okay. Right. Okay. I think typically what I want to know now would probably be I can remember, where can I get a decent reliable supply of which is materia for my disciple of with hand around my level. I'm gonna say maybe Mordona. Do they have like a place for that? I think for special odds and ends of that nature, I think my mind goes to Mordona. It might be worth a try. Let's go ahead and. I think there was a guy selling materia. Maybe. Which is where I get them. Honestly, Fieldcraft would probably follow suit also. Yeah, but that is a lot of material. And honestly, it does make sense that you wouldn't want a steady stream of like all forms of materia going your way. So, because if the level 3s and probably even up of like the society quest for the Beastman tribes are giving you all types of materia, and not just the battlecraft ones, it is going to just like flood your inventory. And if you're not in a position to affix those, they're just gonna stack up. Well, actually, recycle them for real, I guess, or get rid of them, especially if you can't really do nothing with them. Probably not, right? Script exchange. Scrippy. Right, gather the scripts. Scrippy. Okay. I'm pretty sure, but you're probably not it. Yeah, these have to be for other things too, right? Yeah. I'd reckon, but that's probably check anyway. So therefore, they don't sell materia and such. Ironworks gear, Rowena's token exchange, handcraft exchange, two-handed arm exchange. Wait, uncanny knickknack? Oh. Yeah, I guess they're like odds and ends. Oh, crazy. Wait, does it give me— oh wait, that's wacky. Anyway. Okay, so likely they're absolutely not these guys. Codex special arms. Codex others. No, they wouldn't. Okay. Not you either. Most assuredly not. Okay, so that's 3 from the vendors back then. Purveyor of prisms. Oh, it's glamour prism. Okay, yeah. I decided to check it more done just to be sure. No, actually, no, I don't think it was. Yeah. Yeah, there was never really a reason for me to search for them because they came up.
Huh.
Independent mentor, Well, that is the mentor. Check commercials. Weapons gear, battle gear, field gear. Well, you wouldn't do that. Yeah. What are these anyway? The highest end of field gear. Oh, okay. Right. Purchase item. Nah, no, please. Glowworm. Okay. Okay. I don't believe it's here. Because I wouldn't think so. Ultimately, I think this probably would be one of those matters in which I'd likely just find out looking at.
Okay.
I feel like that's likely the best way to go about it, or the more precise way, maybe the most. Yeah, I think I'm willing to go ahead and do that. I do feel like it's likely somewhere around here, but I don't think it's probably in the best interest of all of it. I just keep on searching for it, perhaps only to come up with nothing. Let's see. Go ahead and see about that then. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I think we're basically at time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and get. Where do I want to go? I guess go down because that's where I'm searching for the those quests and what have you. That is interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I guess when I get the chance I'll have to look up what was it? Level appropriate materia for disciple of hand. And right. Crafting and gathering materia, I guess. We're on my level. Because it's basically what I'm looking for. Anyway. Let's see here. What was the biggest news? I guess the biggest news was like the price backlash for like for the Switch 2. Which I guess is to be expected. I seriously put out the idea of like can for like a company as big as Nintendo, can they yet afford to appeal to only whales? I don't know. It might be hard to do because whales, when you think of whales, when I think of whales, it's typically for games with a lot of microtransactions.
Yeah.
So, what was it? So the net, I guess, for like possible that a player could possibly pay for a single game is variable, and it could be it can be for like free to play games, but it can also be for like other AA and AAA games that have microtransactions. But for a company that I don't believe really bothered with that much microtransactions, I don't think did Nintendo do it. Well, only really as far as like certain things, like I forgot what it was called, the battle pass or whatever for like Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And would it count for like amiibos? I guess sort of, right? Could they count? I don't know. Because if you're buying amiibos and it's all for functionality for like a game, then it is sort of like a microtransaction. Granted, it could be used for multiple games. So maybe it's a bit better in that regard. Huh. Things like amiibos are like literally the assets that you could buy that has virtual, a virtual carryover for different games. Huh. Oh, well, anyway. But whatever. Let's go ahead and get Black Mage. Okay. I think we're all good there. Okay. Oh well. I don't know. So I feel like if we could appeal and only get whales, then could they actually support themselves entirely with whales? by pricing everything so dang high. Maybe. And if it works, I guess. Which it there'll be areas of gaming for whales, and there'll be areas of gaming for regular folk, and there'll be areas of gaming for cheapskate, and we'll all be a lot happier. Never shall they ever meet. Meow. And actually, yeah, so have you ever heard of this thing called de novo?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess what I'm gathering is that, I guess it's more like a split thing. One side is saying that de novo is, it does nothing or whatever. And the other side is saying, no, it's only delaying the inevitable in terms of like, what was it, cheating or piracy? I forgot which one exactly it was. And it's actually hampering performance, what have you. So
yeah, it is sometimes that when you have an anti-piracy measure, people are quicker to try to get rid of it, whether they want to play the game or not.
I guess, but I don't know. If those things about it adversely affecting performance is true, then honestly, I could just wait for a lot of just wait until it eventually. Well, it eventually gets cut out from a lot of games. That's part of the reason why I'm looking at Monster Hunter Worlds to get some time in the future, as opposed to Monster Hunter Wilds. Then maybe in the future, when Monster Hunter, Omega Requiem finally comes or whatever in the future, I could finally look into maybe playing with mods. What was it? The good and cool mods. Not those other kinds. Anyway. Yeah, but that'll probably be in the distant future. I have like opposite of FOMO. Maybe that's like being a hipster, I am. Anyway. Let's see. But yeah, that was it. The other thing was that the backlash to the Ghibli filter, which I guess is to be expected.
Oh yeah.
But which is, I heard the phrase mockery of life itself or tossed around or something. Which is, what I could say to that is. Priorities anyway.
Yeah, I guess so. There's always, it's like that saying you might have heard a couple of times, say, your booze mean nothing, I know what makes you cheer.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Thing is,
so somebody who would try to shame you for one thing has another skeleton in their closet that can be shamed as well.
Yeah.
Oftentimes even more so.
Yeah, but even I could get even if like the what was it, the Hayao Miyazaki could often say of such things, and I'm like, I suppose I sort of get it. If you made animation your entire life's purpose, and I get why you would do that, especially because you're so successful at it. At the same time. Was it? I guess it probably touches on the thing I mentioned, like your legacy. What was it? Once you put a thing into the world, you really don't have that much control over how it manifests.
Yeah. So
yeah, everybody loves your style and your movies, and it's their childhood, and they love it so much that they would even like crudely emulate it with a machine. So I don't know. It sucks that it got to. It sucks for you, I guess, that it got to that point. But hey, maybe in that way, dying of obscurity and not achieving your dreams isn't so bad. Is that could that be a case for that?
Huh, maybe.
I know, such a steep price. It's so hard making history. Anyway, but yeah, but I would say like life is, what was it? Life is really, maybe there's more to it than you might think. What was it? Maybe maybe towers are crumbling and crashing down, and I guess when life starts peeling you like a potato, there has to be a center of something in the very middle that cannot be that cannot be that cannot be taken away from you, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So, like, if you could progress to the point that if society becomes so very, very dystopian that, you know, they actually are making life model duplicate androids of you yourself personally that look like you know, talk like you, or whatever the heck.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, but they're robots and they're like soulless machines and they're, well, you know, made to mess with people, and they slander your own name, and everybody thinks that you're a monster because of this like dark and twisted fallacy. That when they toss you into the slammer because of something that isn't even your fault and your life as you know it is over, that when you're when you're in your prison cell, there is something that cannot be taken away, no matter what happens. So, you know, because you, what was it? Yeah, you know. So what happens when life strips everything else to what you have left? And if you are nothing, then that was partially on you because you needed to learn to swim. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, but I imagine that it'll never literally get to that point for you, I guess. You as famous and as powerful as you are. But I guess not everyone can say that. So maybe try and spare a thought for things that are really important than art. Anyway. So yeah, that was so deep that I'm sure much of you feel like drowning right now, but but overall, I think we did a pretty good job with this stream. Yeah. I got, what was it? I finally took a look at Materia, which was a long time coming. My hand job, my alchemy job really needed me to learn that. I'll honestly, first little lesson. I wanted to do lesson 2 just to get it out of the way. Turns out I'm not actually in a good position to do lesson 2, which is like over melding items. So I'll have to look into how that works later. I'm going. Not sure if it'll be for next time, but for at some point in the future, I'll have to, cheat my way into looking up some, what was it, good materia to use for my jobs as my gathering and crafting jobs. To use for my materials right now. I think in alchemy, I finally reached the point in which I'm getting equipment that can have materia fixed onto them. But the thing then is to find appropriate level materia to affix or melt onto them. And for that, I need to go ahead and do a search, because I'm getting materia from my beastman jobs, and but they're not of the right kind. They're all battle-oriented materia. So I'll have to go ahead and do a search.
Okay.
I guess anybody who's watching could feel free to point me in the right direction. You don't have to, though. I'll go ahead and search for it. I'm not counting on that. So yeah, I'll probably have something for that. I'll do these quests off camera. I might go ahead and maybe fit another levy quest for like levels 5 through 10, 15. Oh yeah, 5 or 10 in there. Actually, yeah, it's 1, 5, and 10. just to make sure I'm all caught up there. And yeah, we'll come back. I'll come back to you next week, hopefully, and we'll all sort this thing out. So yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys look forward to more streams in the future. It's probably going to be all very, very fun and easy going. I won't have to rock everyone's world in a way that you might not emotionally recover. But anyway, but yeah. Hopefully you look forward to that in the future. That'll be next Tuesday at around the same time. As for Friday, I really do like what was it? Even after everything that happened in the last stream, I still really like the game Party Club. What was it? I don't think it's as hectic as Catastronauts, especially when you get to the swing of things. Because Catastronauts really make it so they really, rock the boat when it levels. This one is a bit more tamer and more forgiving than Played Up, which I love. I mean, I love that. I don't particularly love. But yeah. So I wouldn't mind playing it again. Like everyone else could make their voices heard, of course, and we'll see about that. My money would be on Played Up, personally, but we'll check in. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. At least I hope you will. Anyway, that'll be it now. Hope you look forward to that. Hope you look forward to other stuff we have coming down the pipe on videos, coming in more regularly than it was before. And yeah, hopefully we see you in the future, and until we do, we hope you have a good one. So goodbye.
Bye.